That's it. Good boy, good boy.
Well, good morning and welcome to Wales. We're up in Snowdonia National Park. Haven't been here for probably about 11-12 years. I've come down to Dolgoch Falls, which I've been to before. Last time, I say about 11 years ago, I think it was, I was here. But back then I wasn't vlogging, so it should be quite good fun this morning. The weather's a little bit overcast this morning. It's perfect for waterfalls. We've got the dog with us and we're camping. So we had our first night last night. So we're all fresh as a daisy this morning. Not. So I'm travelling pretty light this morning. I've got my digital setup on this trip. I haven't got my film cameras. So I've got my Sony A7R II. I've not got my bag because I stupidly went out onto the beach recently sunbathing and my back looks like a lobster, so carrying a bag at the moment is a little bit sore. So I've come very light this morning, so just my camera and a polarizing filter. I'm not going to need any other filters. Polarizer should be fine. So we're going to head up there now and up to the main waterfall first and set up some shots. Right, literally just a short walk and I'm here already. So it's looking really nice and green this morning. So I'm going to set up the main shot and get the main falls in a bit. Probably just go for a wider shot. I'll spin you around in a minute to show you the actual waterfall. So while I'm here in Snowdonia, I've got a couple of videos planned. Hopefully, depends on the weather, but we should be okay. The dog's having a blast. So yeah, I'm gonna start off at this place. I'm hoping to do some video at Pengelly Lakes. We've got a couple of walks planned as well, so should be pretty good. They'll be a bit sporadic because I'm not sure what the Wi-Fi is like up here. It's not that good, so uploading videos and stuff is going to be a bit tricky. But if you click the notification bell, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and then you'll get notified when I'm loading up videos. So that's the plan. Over the next couple of weeks I'll be releasing these, and then I'm off to France then, south of France, at the sort of mid-August. So that's going to be another shoot. Again, I'm going to shoot digitally and probably take my film camera on that trip as well. So plenty to come. So I'm going to try and get down here now without breaking my neck and set up my first shot. So I've got these lovely mossy boulders in the foreground. I'm going to probably shoot about 24mm, try and get those in, and then looking straight up to the main waterfall there. And all this green here with the polarizer will look really nice. I haven't got to worry about highlights because the sun's it's pretty overcast this morning, so it's perfect weather for this type of thing. But yeah, so this is my sort of viewpoint. So I'll set a shot up and show you what I've got. So here's my composition. It's a nice big mossy boulder in the foreground. The polarizer is really sort of taking the glare off everything and boosting the saturation. The colours are jumping out. It's really nice. I've got to be careful not to overexpose the waterfall because it's peaking. But this is nice. Great first shot. Beautiful. Might try one landscape format as well. I'm going to zoom through for this one, I think. just to crop out that boulder in the foreground in this composition. Not forgetting to twist my polarizer around. Oh yes, that's nice. I'm getting about 2.5 second exposure, f16 ISO 100. So just enough blur in the water, not too much. That looks great. Oh, those shots are great. I'm going to move up above the waterfall now. There's a nice part of the river that runs through up above the falls. And there's another couple of smaller waterfalls as well. I did contemplate taking a wider shot of the main falls there, but it's a tricky shot. I don't want just the waterfall in the shot, so I might come back to that in a bit. But yeah, I'm going to take a walk up here. Out of breath already, shocking. Okay, my second composition. This this normally flows a bit more than this, but obviously I normally came up here in the autumn, so there's a lot more water. I'll spin you around in a minute to have a look, but it's a lovely little scene here. It's got this loads of greenery, loads of moss, and it's looking really nice at the moment. So I'll just spin you around to have a look. So here we go, we've got this lovely branch going across here. All this moss on the rocks leading up to this little fall here. You're getting a little bit of movement around 1 second in these ferns on the right hand side, but I'm not too worried about that. It's more about the waterfall and the movement of the water that I wanted to capture, and that's kind of done it, so I'll put that one up now. So I'm on to my third viewpoint. Now this shot's quite difficult, it's very dark here, and I did wonder about bringing up ND filters with me. Well, to be honest, I don't need them. With the polarizer, that gives me an extra 2 stops anyway. And shooting at ISO 100 and around sort of between an f11 and f16, it's given me quite a few seconds exposure. This shot in particular is 5 seconds, which is quite long. Now, with the polarizer on this one, I've just given it a quarter turn. So it takes the glare out of the green and boosts the contrast in the green moss, but it still retains some of the highlights in the rocks and on the surface of the water. If I completely polarize it, it just turns it into a black, featureless mess, basically. So with this one, it's just needs a quarter of a turn. I'll spin you around just to show you the composition. So I've got these mossy rocks here on the right-hand side, a bit of the water at the bottom, and then leading up in a portrait format. And you can see these rocks here and this water have got the glare coming through from the light on the top. So that's my reason for just giving it a quarter turn. So I'll pop this one up now. So I had to bracket that shot, 3 shots, which I'll blend together because the water, there's quite a lot of water coming down the base bit there, so it's overexposing slightly. So I've underexposed, and then I've overexposed as well on my base exposure. So I'll blend the 3 together just to get you that nice. With a long exposure with this, it's kind of blowing out all the detail in the water. So I want a little bit of texture and flow in the water. Now this is beautiful. Another little waterfall at the top of the a series of falls here at Dolgoch. So I'll spin you around now just to show you the composition. I'm going to shoot this in landscape format. There's a lovely little tree beside it and the waterfall. It's really nice. So I've zoomed through a bit here just to show you this little tree here and then the waterfall to the left of it. So I'm going to do quite a tight crop on this, but you can see the reflection of the waterfall in the water as well. So again, I probably won't fully polarize this. Let's see what it looks like. So for my final shot this morning, I've come back to the main fall again on the other side. It's a shot that I wasn't that bothered about getting, but it's looking quite nice actually. Very green, a little bit of dappled sunlight at the top. So yeah, I think I'm going to try this one. So I'm not sure how well you can hear me here. You can see the waterfall in the background. I've had to bracket this one again, purely because of the amount of water going through. It's quite dark in the actual water and the rocks going up beside the fall. So I've bracketed 3 shots, but I've also taken one unpolarized, completely unpolarized, just to give me the nice glare off the rocks. So I might try and blend that in as well. So, first full day in Snowdonia, first vlog, first shots in the bag. It's always good. So yeah, it's good. Sun's coming out now, so it's getting a little bit glary here. So I think we've timed it well. So this is the first instalment up here in Snowdonia. So I hope you can join me on the next one. Like I say, it's going to be a bit sporadic. Depends on how quickly and whether I can upload stuff here. But I'll try my best. But for now, we're going to go back, and there's a great little cafe at the bottom here that sell nice cakes and coffee, so that's the plan. So I'm going to sign off. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Please leave your comments and stuff below, and I will hopefully see you on the next one.